Greetings, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly message. Tis be Olin Odinson. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whichever it is for you. Let's get started with your message, Kindred, or any new incoming Kindred. So we do weeklies on this channel, and this is your weekly. And on these weeklies, we just channel the message that we have for you, and then see where that message and energy may go, and any guidance that wants to follow along with the message. Alright, and we're going to use the runes and cards to deliver this message. So, Virgos, let's talk about the message. So, what I was picking up for you guys, what the runes were telling me, essentially, is quite funny. Because, at least the Virgos that I know, is quite just very overthinkers. Like, you guys can overthink a lot. But, not to the point where you'll let it control you. I don't want to generalize, all right? Not every Virgo is the same, all right? But you guys kind of are the fixer of the zodiac. But anyway, Virgo. It's just quite funny how these two runes are in reverse. Um, and what this denotes is just not needing to understand something. A Cancer had a similar energy, and it's interesting. We do have a Cancer moon-like energy here present as well. Might be dealing with one, or just a water sign. Lots of water here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Um, but the reason a lot of water here is present in general is the sense where you're finally allowing yourself to be happy. Virgo, something about the energy that I'm connecting to, whomever this message is for, you're not going to be so focused on the little details anymore, with whatever this is, because I am just getting some major emotional fulfillment, and I don't know what it is, but I do know it has something to do with you relinquishing control over your mind, with you completely releasing control over your thoughts, not letting your thoughts control you anymore. It's like you. What I was seeing specifically was someone like, oh, I really like that. Oh, but everything in my mind tells me it wouldn't be good for this, for X amount of reasons why it wouldn't, blah blah blah. But you just keep looking at it, at the eye candy, whatever it is. It's very soul feeding. I don't get the sense whatever this is platonic in any way. I don't get the sense where this is just material. This actually feels divine in nature, with both divine feminine energies present. This is the spiritual reflection of the divine feminine, and the physical reflection of the divine feminine. If you've been following me a little bit on this journey on this channel, you know this is I see this as the etheric reflection of the Divine Mother, and this is the physical reflection of the Divine Mother. This is the Bright Mother over here, and Shiv the Kruak. But this essentially is the divine nature of whatever it is that you're allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to experience. Because for some particular reason, you were too in your mind about this, whatever this was. You were too focused on uh, the associations of whatever this thing that you're interested in. Something that you associated, I'm picking up that you associated uh, this little detail with something, whatever that something is. Like you associated it with, that's what we're trying to say, you associated with what people have said about it before, whatever this is. It's like someone said, oh no, like it's like, oh well, okay, it's like when people say, well, they say it's bad for you, and then Virgo's over here like, whoever this message is for is here like, oh my god, it must be, but why do I feel this way? But they said it means this, and now you must really question, are you being steered by someone else's influence? What has influenced them? Are you going to allow someone else's direction to control your whole life? Or are you going to actually take control of your own life now? With the fairies of the future, this is a message of this fairy, is to not let someone else give you directions. With her eye kind of questioning his directions. You do this when you absolutely have no idea where to go next. You seek guidance. You just see where someone else's uh help might give you. But in this scenario, it's kind of similar to Taurus's energy with following your own inner compass. At least for this weekly, is what I channel for them. Now you're just completely gonna allow yourself to feel good. You're just gonna allow yourself to feel happy. You're not gonna be a slave to your own mind anymore. You're not gonna be a slave to the night. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we have Libra, Capricorn, and a lovely angel over here. Okay, so just had to put those signs out there. Definitely a lot of water signs energy too. Let me drink some tea. Alright, so the Indie card and Nellis the Alchemist. So something that you were a bit indecisive with, no more. This is a lovely energy to be paired right next to Indie, because this fairy knows exactly what to do next. So it's quite interesting that is it still here? No, it's not here anymore. But the Taurus's card is here. This was in Taurus's reading. You might really be dealing with one, but not important. This is following the frequency of your heart, essentially. Follow your healing. Follow your healing, Virgo. Whatever makes your heart feel more healed. As long as it feels divine in nature, okay? Like, you guys, if you're questioning, it's like I'm just seeing someone with a piece of paper about everything. So someone just has a whole cat damn list of just everything, the pros and the cons, and I'm saying it's both 50-50. So it's like every time you find a con, you're like, but there's this pro, and then you find a pro. It's like, but then there's this con. It's like you can be going back and forth. There you go, going back and forth, back and forth. It's like, but there's this con, but then there's the pro that defeats the con, but then this con defeats that pro, and then you can go on for a long time with that. But as long as the pros outweigh the cons in the sense where its fundamental nature is divine, its fundamental nature has integrity, whatever this thing is, as long as it's pure in nature, you can revitalize that purity into its full form. So, interesting. With the singer of healing coming right after that, I'm just seeing someone's white light become boom, like it's just explosive and expansive, because the energy that I'm picking up on, it's like after this, after you go through this integration, whatever all that energy I have been channeling was, the creative life force in you gets severely activated. So it's like I'm getting a huge sense you guys are about to start being quite creative. And interestingly enough, we do have the Piper at the bottom of the deck, a musician of just a musician, and it doesn't have to be a musician, but just something with the arts. Okay, so something with creativeness is now going to be completely your new crutch, is what I just heard. It's going to help revitalize this new part of your life. I'm seeing just a path light up ahead of you, and now you, with the tap of Nellis's wand, it's like, what decision is there to be made? Excuse me. What decision is there to be made now that you know the result is divine? Okay, Virgo, I like this energy. I really do. Let's see. What else can we get? What else can the fairies say? You. Yeah. More water. A lot of water, man. A lot of water. Interesting. What's behind that? Okay. So, Tobias of the Waters came out. So more water energy. So a lot of water energy present, but this doesn't necessarily feel like a water sign. Could very well be, but just feels like the emotions. And you see how 3 plus 7 is 10? It's right next to the 10 card right there. This is a definite ending to a cycle and the beginning of a new one. But there is some patience that needs to be involved in this. You must enjoy the healing process, and then you'll know there isn't really a wait. There's only life. There's only experience. There's enjoyment of the process. With Geo the Slow right after Tiberius of the Waters, this is like a healing that you enjoy. This is not healing like healing pain with the braces, something like that. This is not growing pains. This is actually the good part of healing, where afterwards you feel the cool, breezy air brush through the ointment. After the stinging, it's now the cool breeze. And you get to experience that. Yeah, you get to experience that, but just the longevity of that, because in this space, something within the space is going to create something. So with this at the bottom of the deck, I like this, the Bodacious Bodak. This was an unintentional an unintentional method to heal yourself. Yeah, something about this is very indirect in nature. It's like you didn't think you were gonna be healing in this way. If you told yourself this is how you're gonna heal 2 years ago or a week ago, even just whenever back, you would tell yourself no, but all the cons, but no, but exactly, it's like that. So lovely. Something about your perspective definitely changes. Something about it definitely changes with the topsy-turvets. This is a look at the face right there turn into a completely different face. It's a completely new perspective with this, and because the Arvo Perut is present, the throat chakra, um, this might definitely have to do with how you communicate with yourself. Yeah, I did see the Soul Shrinker in my head though, but I think it was for Capricorn. It might have been for you too. But just the way you're speaking to yourself now is like you're just treating yourself like a goddess or a god even. You're just treating yourself nice. You're treating yourself with grace, with kindness, with benevolence. And it's like I'm just seeing someone just do things with ease. This was a familiar energy in the Pisces reading I did way back then. This is when I first started reading with the fairies. Something about just doing things with just lightness, with grace. You're pouring a cup of water. You're going like this. You're doing things with grace. Everything becomes ritualistic for you. Everything is divine. Wow. Who was it? The Capricorns got like the divine masculine reading. You guys, Virgo, you got the divine feminine reading. My God. So we're gonna have it over. We're gonna head over to the tarot and see the energies that have yet come to pass. Okay, fine. 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 We'll do that. We'll do that. Wow. So what was I saying about how divine feminine this reading is? The death card fell to the ground. The death card fell to the ground. But oh, that hurt my head. The Empress, the first card here with the Four of Wands. With the Four of Wands. Lovely 11-11 energies. Lovely completion. Lovely celebration. The celebration of your own frequency, essentially. Temperance. This is you filling your own cup. This is you literally taking cup from the ether and pouring it into your cup. Cup from the ether and then pouring it into your divine feminine self. Divine feminine higher self, divine feminine physical self. Working together quite effortlessly so. And with the temperance and the death, this is something regarding a transformation that you've withheld from yourself. No more. Seems to be a big theme a little bit this week with just doing the thing that you've been preventing yourself from completing. But whatever this is, definitely just completes. Let's get some more on the death card though, because I feel like I need another clarifier. Five of Swords. Okay, so yeah, that's why. It's like an entirely different situation. An entirely different air sign situation. Like, well, like 4, and then the 5 of Swords. 4 of Swords, and then the 5 of Swords. I'm saying if you were dealing with a conflict with someone else, you just drop it. You just drop. You're like, I'm out here. You're like, well, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed now. This person, this person, like, hi, I just took this from you. I just took this one. He's like, this one's like, dude, like, I'm over it. I'm gonna just go to bed. It's just like that. It's like, so this might have been a communication error with someone, and this is, I'm also, so now a different story I'm seeing. It's like, so someone is like, someone's like, man, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way, and then you're like, you know what? They chose to perceive my words in a certain way, and we cannot hold on to their own perception. You're like, I tried. You're like, I tried, and then now you're just in this very receptive, uh, uh, energy essentially. Hold on, I want to morph the message that we were getting earlier with the pros and cons in this one. Okay, I feel like this might be you were dealing with someone now. With whatever this was that you're finally allowing yourself to enjoy. It's like you were dealing with someone who has a lot of gossip around them, I think. Yeah. It's like you're hesitant to deal with someone who has a lot of gossip based around them. I'm getting that quite heavily. It's like that's why you were quite indecisive to approach this person in the first place, to approach the situation in the first place, because it had such a bad rep from what people have said. But then I think you just came to a point where you were just like, let me see this shit for myself. You know, let me just see for myself. And then you're like, wow. And then you are so grateful that you see this for yourself. Yeah, you get handsy with this. Yup, bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. Lovely. You get handsy with this. You get quite magician-like. I'm saying just the magician uses alchemy. Any tool in the universe to manifest what he desires. Alright, he uses anything at his disposal. So now you're just like, you know what? Let's get handsy. It's not something about the magician energy. You just get real handsy with. It's real physical. You're like, well, you know what? I'm gonna just manifest this. Something about this you manifest. You manifest this happiness with ease, definitely with all this divine feminine energy. You're calling in this happiness. You're calling it in by just completely dropping the heavy ball. I'm saying dropping the heavy ball and going for uh, the lighter energy, which is your emotional fulfillment. Something that makes you emotionally happy, you're just going with that, not depending too much on logic, on what things should be like. So I know this message has gone everywhere, you guys, because there's a lot of you, but the what was I trying to go with that one? Sorry, stuffy nose. Pretty much, it's like the energy that I'm picking up on. It has to do with a project for some of you, and for some of you it's love. It's going everywhere, so I'm not even gonna approach that general reading. But anyway, the main message that I'm picking up on right now, though, it's following your emotional bliss, but just allowing it. It's like whatever this is, it's like it's actually already present, but you've just prevented yourself from approaching it in the past because of just a way of thinking. This could simply be an old belief system that you've had trouble killing up until this point. just an old belief system that's completely transforming. All right, you guys, this can just be whatever is old is now just allowing to change. All right, Virgo, this is your message. Quite lovely. Quite lovely. It's a very easy one, honestly. Like I could have made this like 5 minutes long because all I really had to say, you just gave up on trying to understand this. You gave up on just trying to have so much control, um, emotionally, and you just allowed yourself to feel. You just allowed yourself to feel, and because of that, now you're happy. And because of that, you're gonna manifest a lot easier, a lot easier. All right, Virgo. This was your message. It's getting quite hot. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to wear uh, my V-shirts again. Show the chest hairs. My undeveloped chest hairs. Anyway, so I say to you, if you want to seek further guidance or just guidance in anything, you could reach out with my email, purchase a personal reading. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, join the Kindred family. I don't just do messages for the zodiacs. I also do channeling, ancestor, channeling. We could just say that. All right. So, Virgo, see you on the next weekly, whenever that is next week, hopefully, because it is a weekly. Travel safely through the night, the mind into the light, the divine. And I say to you, farewell, lovely Virgos. Farewell. There.